Several national newspapers have reported that plans are afoot to shut down the Anti-Corruption Secretariat. Civil society organizations have voiced opposition to the move.
Quoting a senior spokesperson for the government, the newspapers reported that a decision has been made to wind down the operations of the Anti-Corruption Secretariat as it was not fulfilling expectations and because it was wasting government funds. It was also reported that the decision had been taken due to the overreach of certain officials at the Secretariat. However, the Anti-Corruption Secretariat says that it has received about 400 complaints thus far, and that all these complaints have been directed to the Police Financial Crimes Investigation Division, the Criminal Investigation Department, and the Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption. These complaints include matters pertaining to ministers and MPs of the former regime and ministers, MPs, ministry secretaries and department heads of the current government. The director of the Secretariat, Anand Vijaypala, rejected all allegations raised through the newspaper reports. Vijaypala says that if there are any complaints regarding officials at the Secretariat, complaints should be filed and proper investigations must be held. The Anti-Corruption Secretariat was established on the 19th of February 2015 to assist the Anti-Corruption Committee, which had been appointed to probe allegations of serious fraud and corruption under the previous regime. The Anti-Corruption Committee was appointed on a recommendation from the National Executive Council and is chaired by Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. The members of the committee include Opposition Leader R. Sambandhan, Ministers Patali Champika Ranawaka, Rauf Hakim, Malik Samaravikrama and Sarath Fonseca, MPs Dr. Jayampathy Wickramaratne and M.A. Sumandiran, and Attorney-at-Law J.C. Valyamuna. While the Secretariat's term was initially for 6 months, it has been extended periodically since then. The current term will expire on the 30th of June. On a number of occasions, we met with the Prime Minister and complained that no action is being taken against corruption. He responded on all these occasions by saying that they work according to the law. However, current revelations have cast doubts on his claims. The law-abiding citizens of the country voted on the 8th of January to create a country where the rule of law is supreme. What did the Prime Minister do all this time? Was it merely a media charade? On the 9th of January, Ranil Wickremesinghe, accompanied by Thiru Nadeshan, met with Mahinda Rajapaksa. Why did Thiru Nadeshan accompany Ranil Wickremesinghe? On whose side is Thiru Nadeshan today? This is a warning to the Prime Minister. We also call on the President to direct his attention to this. If the Anti-Corruption Secretariat is closed down, this will impact the FCID. It could lead to the collapse of the FCID as well. This is the same Secretariat where complaints were lodged regarding both the previous regime as well as the current government. Complaints regarding the bond scam were lodged with the Anti-Corruption Secretariat. Have the rogues of the Rajapaksa government reached an accord with the rogues of this government to sweep all this under the carpet? There is a clear attempt to block the investigations into corruption by both the Rajapaksa government and officials of this government, which calls itself the Good Governance Government. A government that came into power to crack down on corruption, charging officials who discharge their duties on anti-corruption of exceeding their mandate, is a matter of concern. If the government wants, it could shut this down, but it is not fair to lay blame on the officials. This is very similar to what happened to me.